Last time I discussed whether Russia is conservative and traditional, but is it a Christian country? This is a very complex question and it has many dimensions: legal, statistical, political, and individual. First, legally Russia is a secular state by the constitution. The separation of the church and state and also education was proclaimed in the first year of the Soviet Russia, 1918, by a Lenin's decree. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia remained secular, which was confirmed by the Constitution of 1993. Although the country is formally secular and the citizens are free to choose any faith or to not have any faith at all, even legally some religions are prioritized over the other. The federal law on the freedom of conscience and religious unions, adopted in 1997, in its preamble claims that Orthodox Christianity plays a special role in Russia's history, spirituality and culture. Also, it lists Christianity, this time in general, Islam, Buddhism and Judaism as the historical heritage of the peoples of Russia. It is legally vague whether this preamble can grant any preferential treatment to the Orthodox Church or other religions listed, but in reality they are given this treatment. For instance, a religious organization can be only named Russian if it has been formed at least 50 years ago. Next, statistically, Russia can be called a majority Christian country. As I have discussed on my channel, according to various censuses, about 70% of the population identify as Orthodox Christians. However, as I also discussed at length, for the majority of those people, Orthodox Christianity is simply a part of their cultural background, their national and cultural tradition. Only about 3% actively participate in church and claim that their faith is the most important part of their lives. Another important context is that about 7 to 10% of the population are Muslims. Likewise, many of them are culturally Muslims, grown up in traditionally Muslim regions, but their overall number is too significant to disregard. Moreover, some of the traditionally Muslim regions are ancient and quite big, like Tatarstan and Bashkortostan, and some are very influential politically, like Chechen Republic and Dagestan. Lastly, the political influence of Christianity in Russia is overestimated. Although most political leaders publicly show their faith, whether it is Christian or Muslim, and the Russian Orthodox Church enjoys many political, financial and symbolic preferences, the role of the Church in the actual decision-making process is quite limited. The Church dominates the religious sphere, though sharing it with Islam and to a big extent family values and ethics. Most of other political domains, especially foreign policy and even war in Ukraine, are inaccessible for the Church, and the best the Patriarch and his bishops can do is to support the current regime and give a blessing to whatever decisions are made. Please like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I see you all next time.